Hello. My name is Lawrence Lennoxton. I will be briefly discussing the value of the US dollar and the debt-to-GDP ratio by 2075 to 2100. Please note, this video is not an in-depth analysis of the topic but rather contains rudimentary conjectures to start a dialogue. The value of the US dollar by the late 21st century could be largely shaped by deflation or inflation and the debt-to-GDP ratio. Additionally, the balance of trade and the extent of globalization and protectionism, which will be mentioned in the next video, can affect the value. The value of the dollar could rise if there is deflation by 2075. Deflation could occur with increased production and supply of goods and services by advanced technologies, less consumer spending and more debt defaults if there is higher underemployment and unemployment from an AI and robots job takeover, reduced bank lending, and more consumer saving from financial fears. The government could spend more money to provide payments to citizens and residents with low or no income. If the government's debt continues to rise above the GDP but there is an unwillingness to print more money, it could decrease spending and increase taxes to pay the debt, which would further contribute to deflation. To add, if there are cataclysms outside of the US and stability internally, it could increase the demand for and value of the dollar. Conversely, the value of the dollar could decrease with inflation by 2075. The inflation could come from increased demand for products and services brought on by a larger population, natural and man-made disasters, wars, and more. If the government increases money printing to finance growing expenditures and debt payments, the value of the dollar could decrease. The government could also issue more treasury marketable securities, including bonds, to finance spending, which would increase the ratio if gross domestic product declines. If the debt-to-GDP ratio rises or there are other prolonged economic troubles in the US, domestic and foreign investors could find the dollar less secure and go to alternatives. The government could have to pay higher interest rates to borrow money as well. This could make it more expensive for the government to finance its spending and service its debt, making decisions regarding bond issuance, expenditures, taxes, and money supply more difficult. Please write a comment about your thoughts regarding the value of the US dollar and the debt-to-GDP ratio by the late 21st century. This concludes the video. The link for my other video, Deflationary and Inflationary Possibilities by 2075 to 2100, is in the description below.